Hi guys, I am Engineer Pacturanan, and this time ang pag-uusapan naman natin is the Newton-Raphson method. So ano ba ang Newton-Raphson method? According dito, perhaps the most common and most accurate root finding technique is the Newton-Raphson method. This method involves the use of the slope of the tangent to the curve. So consider the graphical illustration of this method shown in the figure 1.3 na nasa next slide. So let x sub n as the last assumed value of the root. According to this method, the next value of the root, which is x sub n plus 1, is the intersection of the tangent line to the curve at the x-axis. Okay? So gusto ko lang i-illustrate yan using this figure. So halimbawa, yung last assumed nyo is yung x sub n. Okay? So ito lang yun. Yung last assumed natin is x sub n. Tapos, hahanapin mo yung f of x sub n, which is ito na siya. So according to this rule, according to the Newton-Raphson method, yung magiging next na value, which is x sub n plus 1, ito siya, is the intersection of this tangent line and the x-axis. Ulitin ko, yung next value, which is x of n plus 1, is the intersection of the tangent line and the x-axis. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Ang analytic geometry, itong equation na to is simply the point slope form. Y minus y sub 1 is equal to m tapos x minus x sub 1. Okay, so where y sub 1 is f of x sub n and x sub 1 is x sub n. So parang isipin nyo na lang point slope form. Kaya lang, the coordinate of the point where the tangent intersects the x-axis is x n plus 1 is 0. Well, of course, yung y-coordinate nito ay 0 din kasi yung x-coordinate niya ito, root siya. And from differential calculus, the slope is f prime of x sub n. Okay, so that is the root or that is the slope of the tangent line. So, babalik ka sa differential calculus. Substituting these values in the previous equation, yung point slope form, ito na ang kalalabasan. Y magiging 0, yung x is magiging x sub n plus 1. Ngayon, ang gagawin mo na lang is i-isolate natin yung x sub n plus 1 in the equation. So, ang makukuha nyong formula is x raised to n plus 1 equals x sub n minus f of x sub n all over f prime of x sub n. So, yes, this involves derivative na. So, ngayon, ang gagawin natin is, the following is the step-by-step procedure to perform the Newton-Raphson method. So, the initial given is x sub n. Kasi syempre, before tayo mag-set ng new example, i-establish muna natin yung magiging procedure natin. So, yung step 1 is hanapin nyo muna yung first derivative of the function which is f of x. Okay, so yun yung gagawin natin. The next step is to solve for f of x sub n and f prime of f sub n. So, kumbaga, isa-substitute mo lang yung last value ng x doon. So, I hope that's clear. The third step is solve for the new value of x, which is x sub n plus 1, using the formula that we recently derived, which is x sub n plus 1 equals x sub n minus f of x sub n over f prime of x sub n. Okay? So, let's earn the last step. Repeat steps 2 and 3 for every new value of x until its value can be accepted as the root. The tabular presentation of the results of the iteration is helpful. Okay, so yun na nga, mas maganda pa rin kapag may table. Subukan natin tong sagutan or i-discuss ulit by explaining it using an example. So, example, determine the root of 3x to the fourth plus 7x cubed minus 15x squared plus 5x equals 17 using the Newton-Raphson method. Perform 7 iterations and use x sub 0 equals 0. Okay? So, parehas lang ito nung previous examples natin sa false position and bisection method. So, sige, I think ready na tayong isolve ito. So, solution tayo guys. Yung original function natin is f of x equals 3x to the fourth plus 7x cubed minus 15x squared plus 5x minus 17. Okay? So, na-explain ko na to sa bisection method kung paano natin na-derive itong function. Ang main difference ng Newton-Raphson method is of course, kailangan nyong hanapin yung derivative ng function. Okay? So, the first derivative by using the rules of differentiation, hindi ko na yun kailangan nang i-explain kasi I assume na meron na kayong elementary understanding ng calculus. So, yung first derivative is 12x cubed plus 21x squared minus 30x plus 5. So, dahil na-establish na natin yung first derivative, yung initial value ng x is 0. So, first iteration tayo. Yung f of x sub 0, which is simply f of 0, just substitute 0 here, that is equal to negative 17. Okay, so ganun lang, sasubstitute nyo lang. And yung f prime ng x sub 0, f prime ng x sub 0 is f prime of 0, isubstitute nyo lang dito sa na-establish natin. So, 12 0 cube plus 21 times 0 squared minus 30 times 0 plus 5. So, f prime of 0 is 5. Okay, so, ayun lang. Ganun lang kasimple. And yung x sub 1 is equal to yung formula natin sa Newton-Raphson, x sub 0 minus f of x sub 0 over the first derivative of f sub 0. So, which is 0 minus negative 17 over positive 5. So, ang sagot natin is 3.4. So, meron ka ng new value of x. And ang gagawin nyo lang guys is uulitin nyo lang to until you perform enough iterations. So, for tabular presentation, ito nga, n is 0, yung initial value ng x is 0, f of x sub n is 17, ito naman ay 5. Diba yun yung na-compute natin. So, therefore, x of n plus 1 is 3.4. So, I hope that's clear. For the second iteration, which has x sub 1 na, which is equal to 3.4, f of x sub 1 is equal to f of 3.4. So, yun, balikan mo lang tong natin, substitute mo lang dito yung 3.4. That is equal to 502.6288. Okay, so yun lang yun. Tapos, yung first derivative niya, f prime of x sub 1 is equal to f prime then of 3.4. Di ba nga, pina-establish ko na sa inyo yung first derivative niya. Just substitute 3.4 here. Ibibigay ko na lang yan sa inyo as a homework. So, ang sagot dyan ay 617.408. And again, para ma-solve mo yung x sub 2, that is equal to x sub 1 minus f of x sub 1 all over f prime of x sub 1 to. Paki-correction na lang x sub 1. So, sige, baguhin ko lang kasi baka nakakalito. X sub 1 siya. Hindi f prime of 1. Delete lang natin. So, x sub 1. Okay na yan? Pwede na. So, pag sinolve natin yan, that is 3.4 minus 502.6288 over 617.408. Ang sagot natin is 2.58590. Another tabular presentation, ganun lang. Yung ating initial value na is yung dati na 3.4. F of x sub n is 502.6288. F prime of x sub n is 617.408. So, pag hinanap mo yung bagong value, simply 3.4 minus the quotient of these two. So, that is 2.58590. Okay? So, ayun na. Hindi ko na ipapakita sa inyo yung hanggang 7th iteration. Hindi ko na yun ipapakita. So, ipakita ko na lang yung kumpletong table. Okay? So, perform the same processes until 7 iterations are made. So, the tabular presentation is, after ni 2.58590, dito na siya mapupunta. Tapos, yung f sub x niya, or f of x, and yung f prime x niya ito. Dito na yung magiging x sub n plus 1. Tapos, mapupunta siya dito. Then, ito na yung magiging next value. Okay, so just proceed. Ito lang yung table hanggang sa makapito ka. Pito yan, although 6 lang ito kasi ini-start natin siya sa 0. Pero pitong iterations to. So, hanggang sa dito sa last, itong 1.58416. Kasi, yan na yung last na nakuha mo class. Yan na yung last value of x. So, based on the table, kung ano yung last lang na nakuha mo, yun na yung root natin. So, therefore, the value of x is 1.58416. Diba? So, ito na yung sagot natin. Mas madali siya compared doon sa unang dalawang methods, right? So, dito, take note lang natin na the obtained value of the root using this method is much more accurate than using the first two methods for the same number of iterations. Note that the exact value of x for 5 decimal places is 1.58416. Thus, so far, this method is the most preferred root finding method. Most of our calculators nakaprogram using the Newton-Raphson method. Okay? However, the only disadvantage of this method is that the solver or programmer needs to establish first the first derivative of the function. Some instances show that this process is complicated. Nagkataon lang kasi na itong example sa video natin ay madali lang kunin yung kanyang first derivative. So, ganun lang yun. Kung madali yung first derivative, maganda tong Newton-Raphson. Ang problema, may mga chances kasi na yung pagkuha ng first derivative ang nagiging complicated. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kung may complicated tayong function, mahirap yung pag-take nun. So, yung next method natin is an improvement of the Newton-Raphson method, which is the second method, is specifically used kapag yung function nyo ay mahirap kunin yung kanyang first derivative. Gayunman, I think dito na natin i-end itong video lecture for the Newton-Raphson method. I hope may natutunan kayo dito. So, thank you so much and ingat guys!